Welcome to my nightmare.
The straw that broke the camel's back and kicked off this whole series of experiments and eventually these videos was a pile of 2-3 hour video lectures someone dumped on me via Telegram. Telegram's video player is an absolute disaster. It buffers like nightmare, lags like crazy, and since it's still a messenger app, messages and videos from other chat can easily derail your video viewing progress. You end up frantically hunting for where you left off and waiting for the damn thing to finally buffer. Over 2-3 hours, this circus repeats itself multiple times. The brainstorm that followed: whip up a chatbot where you can forward video from Telegram, it will be transcoded on fly and spit out a public link. You can watch comfortably on computer, smartphone or even smart TV. Throw in a user's system and authentication and it might be an ease the pain for those creators who itching to host their lectures somewhere except public domain. Those lectures alone probably wouldn't have been enough to sucker me into dozens of hours of experiments. I occasionally binge videos on my big TV screen, and if it is Netflix or YouTube, it's all smooth sailing. But TV browsers, they are total shame to the entire developer community. Sure, their buffering woes can mostly be patched with rock-solid internet to an acceptable level, until you hit the pause. Then, with every ticking second, the odds skyrocket that the video won't resume back, forcing you to reload the page and navigate that god-awful TV interface to find your spot. Back in 2014, the HTML5 standard dropped, ushering the audio and video tags. I naively thought that this would shatter the monopoly of big platforms on video. I figured video pop up on every website just like images or text. Didn't happen. In the video world, things actually got worse. While back then, at least big medias hosted videos on their own sites. Now they just embed a YouTube player. These days it strikes me that even shady pirate sites, which, let's face it, nobody in their might will use, take the videos from one or two sources and merely wrap all their interface around them, even though you'd think that it's their bread and butter. It felt like ditching Flash should have democratized video for all, but no. In 2014 I didn't have the chops yet, especially in web development, to pull off something like this, but I was intrigued. Video struck me as one of the most trickiest areas out of there, but work sucked me into parsers and syntax analysis, and I forgot about videos for ages. Around 2008 I snuggled unlimited but painfully slow internet. It was so sluggish that the video realm, it basically owned my strategic thinking skills. Luckily, it wasn't so bad that images required any brain power. I missed out those legendary days when powerful browser feature was loading images from bottom to up, or interlaced, or some other wizardry. But streaming videos online, it was nearly impossible, especially movies or series. And this was the golden age of TV shows: Lost, 24, House MD, Californication, Dexter, Prison Break. I craved watching an episode the instant it aired, not twiddling my thumbs for another day and a half while it downloaded. I figured I wasn't alone. I couldn't snack episodes sooner than anyone else, but I reasoned if I transcode the video so its bitrate would be below my promised internet speed, then I, and by extension plenty of others, could stream it live. Back then I couldn't code to save my life. Knew zilch about HTML, but I had oodles on free time and kid-like curiosity. Armed with maintain and infected video converters, I tried squeezing videos so each second waited less than my internet promised speed. Little did I know that at the core of those all converters was an incredible open source project. A programmer's nightmare in its complexity, yet brimming with features and potential. FFmpeg. After crunching the numbers and hunting down a converter that could squash videos to target size, I tried uploading it to one of the myriad web services back then. No dice. The delivery speeds, their in-house transcoding, and a slew of other quirks made watching in a browser utterly impossible without infuriating status mid-play. Truth to be told, there was a workaround. Open a tab, kick off the video loading and leave it for a good stretch. Browser and servers back then could preload the whole video, letting you play it without hiccups. Sadly, that's ancient story now. Browsers only buffer a tiny chunk ahead. Then sit tight until you need the next bit. It's mothering when a connection is spotty. And let's be real, it's still possible. Web video back then ran on a wild menagerie of Flash players. Occasionally you spot some oddballs using Java Applet, Silverlight, or even ActiveX. Building a video site demanded two rares back then. Skills, way beyond slapping together a few tags or changing the theme in Joomla. And servers that screamed power from a mile away. This dire shortage drove to video centralization. Even heavyweight sites with massive traffic ditched their custom players and embedded YouTube videos. In the beginning with the object tag and later then with more visionary iframe. And a small off top. There was two video hosts that actually nailed smooth playback without stream freezes, even on dial-up. It was YouTube and MySpace. So, our first task would be to understand how difficult it is to build video distribution servers nowadays. What is required for that? What to do if a task like this will come to you from products or business side? And how much does the infrastructure will set you back? So, let's go.
I think you're gonna